Hi Virgo, it's Power and Light here coming at you with your reading. Virgo, this is going to be the burning question. So this is a reading about you and your person, right? It could be maybe a question about maybe about career or something like that, but these are typically love readings. So this is the burning question, and we're going to figure out what that question is with the first card, all right? So the extended, you could be asking yourself, does my person really love me? Are we going to be together? Things like that, okay? So let's see. Maybe you are already together with them, right? Maybe you have a question about them right now. But let's see. Let's look at this reading and look at the spread. And in the extended, we're going to have the outcome, and we're going to have a spread on your person, how they really feel about you and the situation. All right, yeah. Amongst many other questions and... yeah, and other placements and other guidance and insight. So let's see here. I'm also going to be pulling the. I feel like I'm going to pull the oracles in the extended because this is a new spread and this is just kind of how I want to do it. Let's see what we have for Virgo and their person. So the first card that comes out, Virgo, is really a card. The card that kind of describes either your question or like kind of the. I'm going to say, like the situation that requires immediate guidance, right? Yeah, and kind of what that's about. So let's see. Hope that made sense. Let's see what we have for Virgo and their person. Or for Virgo, let's see. And you guys know that the reading could be entirely switched around, right? Yeah. So let's see what we have, but we're going to try to pinpoint that. There we are. Let's see what we have, because these are general reads, and they can go like that. So let's see what we have. Let's look at the burning question and the situation that requires immediate guidance, right? Yeah, that's what this is. Show me the burning question, please, for Virgo. Show me the burning question for Virgo and their person. The Seven of Wands. Okay, so there could be a situation here that is super overwhelming. Maybe you feel like you have to defend yourself or fight other people back, fight people off. It could be about resistance. This man is, I mean, he's defending himself, but he's resisting these people. The Seven of Wands. The sevens are also about like reflecting. So, or assessing and evaluating. Maybe you are trying to, maybe the question is this worth my, like, is this overwhelming feeling and kind of the challenges that I'm dealing with here with these other people? Is it worth it, kind of, right? Is it worth being so overwhelmed? It's going to depend. So let's see. And let's look at the supporting influence, all right, which is the card number 2, right? We're going to put this right here. And this is the Page of Wands. I feel like this is about walking away from a situation, or your person's walking away. The man's walking away here, right? With this page, particular deck. It's about, this could be an obstacle too, right? Kind of like a crossing energy, or how they say, this is your kind of your crossing or your challenging, when we have like in a Celtic cross, right? This is basically that same. So this could be supporting or an obstacle, so to speak, all right? Let's look at the hopes and fears and the worries and desires regarding the question, all right? So the hopes and fears and the worries and desires are going to be right here. And we have the Four of Pentacles. And this is the Four of Pentacles with the skeleton in the back. It's kind of the Death card and the Four of Pentacles together. The Nine of Wands is showing up. And the Nine of Wands is reversed. The number 9. And this is part of the hopes and fears or worries and desires. So you could be overwhelmed. Your person's walking away. Maybe they want to hold on to somebody, or you want to do the holding on here. Something I believe is ending because somebody's holding on to somebody else. And you might have worry about holding on to money right here, right? The man is holding the Four of Pentacles, like tightly. Like nobody's taking this money away from me, right? I feel like he has this pentacle like glued to this crown here. I mean, right? It doesn't really go there, but he used all the super glue he could find. And he was hoping it wasn't dried out, right? Stuff dries out right away, right? Okay, let's see what else we have. And we're going to look at card 5 and 6. And these cards are additional information about the question. It could be suggestions or anything else to consider. Let's see here for 5 and 6. What is the additional information about the question? Suggestions, any options to consider? Let's see what we have. Yeah. And we have the 7 of Pentacles again. Wow, this is all about walking away. Not in this reading, but this is the man's walking away with 1 pentacle. So if somebody's walking away from a situation, part of the question here, or maybe options to consider, is just walking away with a little bit of money from a situation. Just walking away with 1 pentacle. It could be to make up your mind, right? The man already made up his mind. He's walking away because these are 7s. And they're about assessing. He already made up his mind. Here he is walking away with only 1 pentacle. And this is his harvest. That's all he's getting because he's carrying the hoe. Right? Yeah, I don't mean a woman here that's like, scantily dressed. I don't mean that, you guys. He's walking away with the hoe, right? Yeah, this garden tool. Because this is his harvest. So this is additional information, maybe options to consider here. Let's see, Virgo. And let's look at the number 6 card. This is the same. It's also additional options to consider. 4 of Swords reversed. Maybe you could be restless and want to walk away from a situation here. And maybe you're thinking, I'm just going to take 1 pentacle. That's it. Like, I'm not going to walk with a lot of money here, but I need to walk away. It's definitely about walking away. With the Page of Wands right here, and this is the 2nd card, supporting influences or obstacles. So you either want to walk away from somebody, Virgo, or your person's walking away from you. Might want to look at Pisces reading. For some reason, I feel like these readings are connected. And we only have 6 cards here, and there are no major arcana here. Or court cards to kind of talk about Pisces. But the energy feels similar for some of you guys. So let's look at the 7 of Wands. And this is the actual burning question. Or, the situation that needs guidance. Let's see here. Why is the 7 of Wands there? Why is that 7 of Wands there for Virgo? For Virgo's question. 4 of Wands. I feel like this is a union we're talking about. This could be, somebody could own a house here, possibly. This can talk about freedom, possibly. The 4 of Wands can be a marriage card, but it can also be, because like these 4 walls, 4s are about foundations. It can also be freedom. Because the man is here, I believe it's a man, and he's like on the kind of wagon here, and he's being pulled, and he is like celebrating. Because he's holding up the wreath, or it's not really a wreath, but he's holding up the... he's holding up like these leaves, kind of like a plant. Not plants, but I feel like you guys know what I mean. He's holding up like the winning wreath or something like that. And sometimes, when people get married, they always have flowers, right, in their hands. The lady always has flowers. But he's here alone. For some of you guys, it could be, about your freedom or a union, because the man's driving the horses or whatever. It's like a horse and buggy situation. That could be this could be a woman in the back, and this could be a man celebrating. Okay, or a man driving here, or not driving, but directing the horse and cart. But I feel like this is definitely about a union. All right, yeah, without too much. Yeah, and let's look at the supporting influences or obstacles, the Page of Wands. So this could be, like, in terms of an obstacle, it could be hard for you to walk away. The question right here, or the burning question here, is the guidance, the situation that needs guidance is the 7 of Wands. Either you're overwhelmed, about leaving somebody, leaving your person, or you're super overwhelmed about them walking away from you. So let's look at the Page of Wands as a supporting influence. Why is that there? For Virgo, Three of Pentacles. I feel like this is about walking away to kind of work on things with somebody else. Strength card. It's about having the courage to do it. And there could be a Leo here. I feel like for some of you guys, you're in a union right now and you feel super overwhelmed. I feel like this union is either over or like nearly over. And the hopes and fears and the worries or desires concerning the question. Four of Pentacles here. You could be fearing you can't hold on to some money. Your person is maybe fearing you're holding on to somebody here. Somebody's holding on to somebody here, and there could be money involved as well. These could be your person's hopes and fears, because these readings can be back and forth and vice versa. Okay, so this is about holding on to somebody and an ending, right? This is the hopes and fears, worries and desires. All right. Hopes and desires or worries and fears. This is how I like to, it's a little bit more easy too. Six of Cups, somebody from the past. So these are most likely your desires, like you want to hold on to somebody here. But since it's a general, I have to kind of, always put that out there. It could be switched. But you want to hold on to somebody here, Virgo. Yeah, you do. Let's look at the hopes and desires or the worries and the fears surrounding the Nine of Wands reversed. Why is the Nine of Wands reversed there? And we have the Nine of Swords. Wow. This is showing up in your worries and your fears. I mean, it could be your desires. Nobody is desiring the Nine of Swords. This is your energy here. You're worried here. You could be worrying here, you could be wanting to return to somebody and you're worried that they're going to give up on you. Because the question here is, like, it's surrounding you feeling super overwhelmed, the Seven of Wands. About something that you are assessing. Because remember, the sevens are all about evaluating things. Sizing things up. Let's look at the Seven of Pentacles. And this is going to be the additional information about the question. This is like, these are kind of more options to consider, right? Seven of Pentacles, the man's walking away, right? And the Four of Swords reversed. You could feel restless. Sometimes the Four of Swords reversed is restless energy, right? You could be restless. I feel like that's what this reading is. I feel like you are restless and you're thinking of just walking away here, like walking away with one pentacle. This reading has to do with you holding on to somebody, most likely, and like at the same time walking away from somebody, but you're worried you're not going to hold on to some money here. Because the Seven of Pentacles, these are pentacles. And this is part of the burning question. Like, should I just walk away with this one pentacle here? Yeah, should I? Because I feel like you are feeling right here, not helpless. Not helpless and not hopeless. No, I feel like you are feeling restless. So let's get a card on this. Let's get a card on the Seven of Pentacles. Why is that there? The Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this is about you walking away. Here's more money here too. Another pentacle. This is about you walking away, like to have a new start with somebody. Somebody from the past, Six of Cups. Guys might want to check out Pisces reading, yeah, because it does look really similar here. And there's not that many cards here, so, you know, with that being said, you know, I feel like there's less cards in this spread that there usually are in my other spreads. Yeah, because when I do the true intentions, there are like 5 placements here on top and 5 on the bottom. That's 10. There's only 6 placements here. So what I'm saying is that, you know, there's less cards, so less major arcana are showing up. Because for me, in my readings, a major arcana can show who the characters can be. So can the major arcana, but the court cards, I'm saying. Yeah, both. So the only court card here is, so far, is the strength card. Just one. So there could be a Leo here. And the Four of Swords and the Hierophant. So this is about, for many of you, this is a marriage or some type of long-term situation, right? Union. There could be a Taurus here showing up. This is the second major arcana here. I feel like you've been thinking about this a really long time. Yeah. And right here, you're worried here. I feel like you think too much time has gone by. You're worried here, possibly, that somebody will give up on you. Or if you take too much time, possibly, that they're going to give up on you. Let's pull some cards from the, let's look at the Lenormand cards. I want to see what they have to say here. Yeah, I feel like these cards are being called to be used. Yeah, I do. For whatever reason, let's see what we have. Just seem fitting. Yeah, guys, I'm so proper. It seems fitting. See what we have, you guys. Let's see what we have for. I feel like that's like English or something, right? Yeah, because English, when they speak, sometimes it sounds like really proper. Let's see what we have. I mean, it is the original English, right? Yeah, but I do like how the Americans speak English. But we speak English, you know, and that doesn't make me a racist or anything like that. It just gives me, I'm just saying my preference, right? Probably because I grew up here, I'm used to it, right? The English being spoken from England is, you know, it's kind of foreign to me, but they do. As I said, they have some nice things about it when they speak, because, like I said, they're kind of precise. Like they go, that's very fitting. So let's see what we have. Yeah, and in the United States, we speak. I mean, in the South, they don't speak English the same way as the East Coast. Yeah. So let's see what we have. Or California. I feel like there's 3 major dialects. Accents. Yeah, accents in the United States. The South, the East, and the West. So let's see what we have, you guys. Let's see. Show me the energy for Virgo and their person. Show me that energy, please. And we have the other woman. You see, there's another woman here. Yeah, and this is somebody from the past. That's the other woman. She's showing her, you know, she's exposing her titties here, you guys, or her, you know, I should say breasts. That's not being so fitting. I should say breasts. All right, guys. Right? This, to be really nice, kind of. And the other man, OMG, this is like this. So there's 2 men in this deck, and this is like the other man. Like, in other words, there's a third party here, for sure. One more card. And the other woman, look at that. Wow, okay. I mean, this couldn't be a third party anymore. Look at these 3 cards. See, this is where I kind of felt kind of called to pull these cards. OMG. Okay, so we're going to go over to the extended. And we're going to see the outcome. Yeah, we're going to see, let's look at the outcome here. And we're going to see how your person really feels. It's really going to kind of be their spread. And how they feel about you. And also the block for them, what they're hiding and they're fearing. And their outcome. Yeah, this reading is going to, we're going to have 2 outcomes. Like the outcome to this reading and then their outcome. Thank you so much for joining me here, you guys. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. All the extendeds are super affordable. They are. I'm really kind of interested in here with these 3 people showing up, right? Yeah. And interestingly enough, guys, you can tell who the third party woman is here. Which one is the third party, right? It's the naked lady who's, you know, looking out the window, waiting for her, you know, her married boyfriend to show up. Something like that, right? Thank you so much for joining me. Not really funny, but it's kind of what it is right here, okay? And thanks so much, guys.